Ready, set, adventure! Welcome to Hikanuki World Tour. Come along with us as we spend 48 hours in Santa Fe, New Mexico. We'll be shopping, eating, sampling local beer, exploring, and marveling at all the art. So come along. We flew from Las Vegas to Albuquerque, and the flight was about 90 minutes long and cost us just under $100. Albuquerque International Sunport is known for its distinct southwestern architecture and cultural decor. You'll feel more like you're walking through a hotel than an airport. And talk about efficient. When we got to baggage claim, our bags were already on the carousel. We picked up our rental car and set off on the 1-hour scenic drive to Santa Fe. As soon as you reach Santa Fe, you'll be greeted by the distinctive architecture of the city. You won't find any high-rises or skyscrapers here. No other city in the U.S. has as many low-slung, earth-colored adobe brick buildings. But look closer, and you'll also see examples of Victorian, Italianate, and California Mission Revival styles as well. You'll also find tree-lined streets and views of the beautiful Sangre de Cristo mountain range in the distance. We arrived at the Drury Plaza Hotel, where we were staying for 2 nights. We chose this hotel mostly for its location, so that we could walk to most of the highlights of Santa Fe. If you'd like to learn more about the Drury Plaza, check out our video, which I'll link in the description box below, where we take a tour of the hotel. We took the short walk from the hotel over to the main plaza of Santa Fe. The plaza offers many shops with jewelry, clothing, and many items to bring home and remind you of your stay in Santa Fe, as well as a variety of restaurants. It's early afternoon, so we're in the mood for a snack. So we're going to do what generations of Santa Feans have done before us and stop for the famous Frito Pie at the 5 and 10 store. This former Woolworths store will bring back memories for many. Here you'll find many souvenirs, which are set apart from other stores on the square because of their price. This general store has a little of everything. You're sure to find what you need, and maybe even something that you didn't know you needed. And if you continue to the back of the store, you'll be rewarded with a Frito Pie. They've been sold here for decades. The snack bar is where you'll find this inexpensive treat. The Frito Pie, or what I call a walking taco, is a bag of Fritos, cut open and filled with red chili and topped with lettuce, onions, jalapenos, and shredded cheese.
Famous Frito Pie.
Don't forget to grab a fork because the chili is very hot enough to melt the cheese. You can enjoy this at the counter or at one of their tables, or take it with you as you stroll along the plaza. That's a lot of gooey yumminess. After finishing that, we heard a commotion out on the square and hurried to see what was going on. A mariachi band, of course. Let's listen. After all that excitement, and because we needed to wash down that Frito Pie, we walked down the street to Desert Dogs, a local tap room. It was still early afternoon, so we beat the crowds. But it looks like a great spot for live entertainment in the evenings. They serve food here, mostly your typical bar fare, and their beer, cider, and spirits all come from nearby Albuquerque. We tried one of the local draft beers, and it was cold and refreshing. And then we were ready to do a little more exploring and shopping. You'll find a wide variety of stores in all different price ranges. And no city would be complete without its Starbucks. As you would expect, most places sell things with a Southwest flair. I will say though, be careful and make sure you read the tags, because not everything is authentic. You'll find restaurants, galleries, and just about everything that you could want. In addition to the square, there are plenty of side streets with even more shopping. And don't miss the alleys and courtyards that can be found off the street. You'll be amazed at the world that waits behind you just a few steps off the busy streets. Here you'll find chili peppers, flowers, restaurants, more shops, galleries, and probably even a sculpture or two. Stay tuned as we'll be taking a walk through Santa Fe and invite you to come along with us. Here we'll explore more in depth the different alleys, courtyards, and a more detailed look at what you can find in Santa Fe. Now it's time for us to head back to the hotel and get changed and ready for dinner. Tonight we have a reservation at Coyote Cafe, one of Santa Fe's most renowned restaurants. And if you're planning to dine here, I highly recommend a reservation. And we were about an hour early, so we thought maybe we could get in early, but instead we ended up at the upstairs Coyote Cantina. The Coyote Cantina, located on the rooftop, offers both indoor and outdoor seating. If you sit outside, you can look over the street and do some great people watching. The Cantina has a casual, vibrant, fun vibe, which is in pretty stark contrast to the cafe below. They have a rather small menu with mostly appetizers and salads, but it was perfect for our needs. We had the mini chimis, which were stuffed with green chili, chicken, beans, cheese, guacamole, and pineapple habanero salsa. We also had the nachos, which were corn chips topped with beans, cheese, lettuce, tomato, onions, and guacamole. Both were quite tasty. The cantina was quite busy, but the service was very fast, very friendly, very efficient. We headed outside to finish our beers and take a look around. Not a lot of action, but still nice to be outside. And now it was time to head down to the Coyote Cafe for dinner. Now don't let the name cafe fool you. The Coyote Cafe is a very upscale fine dining restaurant. Founded in 1987, it has changed leadership a number of times since then, but still endures as one of Santa Fe's most renowned restaurants. They offer a creative menu, but to me I feel that they have strayed from their roots of modern southwestern cuisine. But the food was delicious, and I guess that's what really matters. The cornbread and honey butter was just delicious. For our entrees, we had their signature item, the Telecherry peppered elk tenderloin, which was cooked perfectly and melted in your mouth. We also had the grilled pork chop, served with baby yams and roasted squash, with a delicious toasted coriander demi. Both dishes were complex and delightful. My only regret was not saving room for dessert. Our total bill before tip for 2 entrees and a bottle of wine was $166. And to close out the night, we stopped at the bar at La Fonda Hotel for a little taste of tequila.
I've been on LA Sage for 2 years. This one,
A little taste of tequila.
Peru.
Thank you.
Salud. Cheers.
Perfect.
And nothing goes better with tequila than a little live jazz. So our first day in Santa Fe has come to a close, and we're anxious to return to our comfortable beds at the Drury Plaza Hotel. Just a reminder to hit that like button and be sure to subscribe to Hikanuki World Tour. It really helps our channel grow. Thanks, we really do appreciate you. It's morning in Santa Fe, and we're ready to walk to a favorite breakfast spot, Cafe Pasqual's. On our way, we pass the Palace of the Governors, which dates back to 1610 and is the oldest public building in continuous use constructed by European settlers in the continental U.S. The Spanish Pueblo revival style of the palace helped influence the architectural character of Santa Fe. The block-long portal provides a place for Native American artisans to sell handmade jewelry and other crafts. On our walk, people were preparing their spaces and waiting for the crowds who will soon come. Cafe Pasqual's is 1 block southwest of the plaza on the corner of Don Gaspar and Water Streets. Opened by Chef Catherine Cagle in 1979, the cafe is an institution beloved by tourists and locals alike. Be prepared to wait, as the cafe only has about 50 seats, or you can choose to sit at one of the community tables and make some new friends. But I assure you, the wait is certainly worth it. Where Coyote Cafe fell short on traditional New Mexican fare, Pasqual's picks up all the slack, serving delicious, unique, authentic food. Open for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, you won't want to miss Cafe Pasqual's. Known for its traditional red chili sauce, everything we've had here has always delivered on flavor. Flavor tends to be spicy, but not hot spicy, just flavorful. They also have a full bar and plenty of non-alcoholic drinks to choose from, including this delicious latte. I've also heard the Mexican hot chocolate is a delight. For our meal, I chose the corn pancakes because they sounded very different and I was hooked with the mole and red chili sauce. My husband chose the equally unique huevos mochileños. Whenever you see Christmas on a New Mexican menu, that means both red and green chili sauces. Here are the corn pancakes, which had real niblets of corn that gave it a sweet, crunchy taste, along with the spicy mole and red chili and maple syrup. Delicious. And the huevos, with the sauteed bananas on the side, tortillas, and of course, he went with the Christmas red and green chilies, both absolutely amazing. This is a must-go-to if you're in Santa Fe. And now let's cut into those eggs and see what's inside. Perfect. Now we're ready to hit the sidewalk again and start exploring some of the churches. We'll start at Loretto Chapel. This former Roman Catholic church, built in the Gothic Revival style, is now used as a museum and wedding chapel. Just wait till you see the miraculous staircase that waits inside. In 1873, construction began on the chapel, which was patterned after Sainte-Chapelle in Paris. Unfortunately, the architect died before access to the choir loft was built. So the Sisters of Loretto prayed a 9-day novena to St. Joseph, patron saint of carpenters. And on the final day, a carpenter appeared with only a hammer and carpenter square. He built the staircase, now known as the Miraculous Staircase, with simple tools and wooden pegs. The rare wood is not native to the American Southwest. When the staircase was complete, the carpenter disappeared without receiving thanks or payment. So now, let's go inside. And as an FYI, it costs $5 to get in. The church is beautiful, but the staircase is miraculous. It has two 360-degree turns, no center support, and rests entirely on its final tread. It has 33 steps and was originally built without a railing. Many believe the carpenter was St. Joseph himself, while others believe he was sent by St. Joseph. Regardless, this staircase is an amazing sight to behold. Sitting adjacent to the chapel is the Inn and Spa at Loretto, on the former site of Our Lady of Loretto Academy. This upscale hotel is known for casual sophistication and authentic Santa Fe style. And now we're back on the street for the short walk to St. Francis Cathedral. As I mentioned, we'll be doing a more in-depth walking tour of Santa Fe, so be sure to hit the notification buttons so you'll know when it's posted. The Cathedral Basilica of St. Francis of Assisi, commonly known as St. Francis Cathedral, is also located in downtown Santa Fe. The entryway plaza has bronze sculptures of both St. Francis of Assisi and St. Kateri Tekakwitha. St. Kateri was the first native North American to be beatified and was canonized in 2012. This beautiful, vibrant bronze is another must-see in Santa Fe. The St. Francis Cathedral was not open for us to go in, so we decided we had to do what we had to do, which was to go get a chocolate croissant. The French pastry shop, located in La Fonda Hotel, was just the ticket. We needed a little energy for our next walk to Canyon Road. And the worst thing about the pastry shop was having to make a decision. We decided on the chocolate croissant, which was flaky and delicious, and we were not disappointed. The next must-see on any short visit to Santa Fe is a visit to Canyon Road. In the description box below, I'll link our video of our walking tour of Canyon Road. So for now, I'm just going to show a few highlights. Canyon Road is a half-mile stretch of road featuring the highest concentration of galleries than anywhere in the U.S. So be sure to check it out. You'll be amazed. On our way back to the hotel, we stumbled across Tumble Root Pottery Pub. Here you can make anything of your choosing with clay. And while you're at it, try some of their beer or spirits. You can even take some home with you. This was a nice spot to just come and relax and try some of the local beers. Or if you like, get your hands dirty in the New Mexico clay. Here's some artists hard at work. And the friendly bartender who's also hard at work. And if you like, they have clay mugs for sale.
Has been here just a little over a year.
And now on to another Santa Fe favorite, The Shed. The Shed, located just off the plaza, has been family owned and operated since 1953 and has won a coveted James Beard Award. Housed in a 1692 hacienda, the restaurant features indoor and outdoor seating, a cantina-style bar, and all the classic southwestern fare you've been searching for. They feature a wide variety of margaritas, from spicy to frozen to traditional. It's a great way to start off your meal. And speaking of starting off your meal, guacamole is always the way to go. Follow that with some spicy shrimp, and you'll know why this is an award-winning restaurant. And a little fresh bread is great too. I had the carne adobada plate, which was slow roasted lean pork in a red chili marinade, and it was delicious. Southwestern comfort food at its finest. And it looks like Christmas again. My husband had the chicken enchilada plate with chicken, cheddar and onion enchiladas and blue corn tortillas served with both red and green chili. Hard to pick a favorite between these two dishes. We took the short walk back to the hotel and just had one more drink at the bar, as it was our last night in Santa Fe. All in all, we enjoyed our short visit to Santa Fe. We loved the food, we loved all the art, and I especially loved the fact that you can walk pretty much everywhere. There were a few places that we were not able to get to, such as Meow Wolf, so I guess we'll just have to come back. And as the sun sets on our time in Santa Fe, we look forward to tomorrow and our trip to Taos. Thanks for joining us today at Hikanuki World Tour. Please be sure to subscribe as we share more New Mexico videos, including Taos and Albuquerque. Today's travel wisdom comes from author Henry Miller. One's destination is never a place, but a new way of seeing things. Thanks again for joining us at Hikanuki World Tour. Wishing you the happiest travel days ahead. Stay tuned for more adventures.